So I invite you now to close your eyes, to settle into your seat and relax your whole body. Make sure that you drop your shoulders down, you unclench your jaw, relax your hands, and just drop into being here in this space. Now take 3 deep breaths in, and on each exhale, release any tension that you may be holding in your body. If you notice thoughts popping up, you can let them go. Imagine they are bobbing down a river and moving their way past you. There is nowhere else you need to be right here, right now, in this present moment. I want you to imagine the room or the space that you're in right now. Imagine you get up from wherever you're sitting and you move towards the nearest door. You pause with your hand on the door handle and then you open it. As you step through, you step into your favorite place as a child. This might be your childhood bedroom, your playroom, another room in your home, or perhaps a place in somebody else's home, a friend, a neighbor, a grandparent. Maybe it's a place outside of home, in some woods, in nature, on a sports field, or a public place. Wherever it is, just focus on that place right now. The place that felt safe, that felt like home to you, and that you belonged. Imagine the sounds that you can hear. What can you see? And what can you feel underneath your feet? The sensations within and around your body. Soak it all up as you breathe in deeply. You become aware of someone else in this space, and you move your attention to a little girl who is playing not far from where you are standing. You realize that it's your little girl, and she looks up and smiles at you and carries on playing. You stand or sit and watch her. She's totally content and utterly present with her play. Watching her reminds you of what it feels like to simply be, to play, to drop into your inner child, to feel complete joy. You let that feeling wash over you and wash into every cell of your being. You take another deep breath, and as you release, you drop your shoulders and surrender to witnessing your little girl. She begins to finish her play, gets up, and walks over to you. You can sense that she's excited. She walks up to you and she says, "Can I show you a secret?" You nod and she smiles. She takes your hand and leads you to a corner of the space you are in. As you approach, you notice a large golden chest that you haven't seen before. Your little girl skips up to it, sits down right in front of it, and gently pats the floor for you to sit next to her. There's a padlock on the chest, and she pulls a key from her pocket. She pops it in the padlock and unlocks it. Together, you both push back the chest lid, and it thuds on the back of the chest with a loud clunk. There is hundreds of golden coins filled to the brim. Lots of colorful jewels and other beautiful pieces of treasure that remind you of your childhood. You both sit for a moment and take it all in. Your little girl to the chest as you notice that there is a lid within the chest, a compartment that can be lifted out to reveal something else underneath. You lift out this heavy tray of golden coins and treasure. Place it down between the two of you to reveal a small box wrapped in ribbon sat in the large, empty bottom of the chest. You look back at your little girl and she says, "That's for you." And she waits excitedly for you to open it. You reach your hands in, pull out the box, and let it sit in your hands whilst you take it all in. Your little girl sits with you, calmly, patiently, as she brings a curious and open energy to what you found. You start to unwind the ribbon, and you can feel that there is something special in this box. You can feel its energy humming in your hands. You know it's been locked away for some time, and it's ready to be revealed, ready to be released back into the world. You take off the lid and see an energy ball glistening, rotating, humming, producing beautiful colors, and you feel mesmerized just watching it. You realize that this energy ball is your inner child's magic, joy, and innocence. You look at your little girl and she's smiling. "This belongs to you," she says. "Always with you. I am always with you." You look back at the ball and you're reminded of what your inner child's magic is. You feel it deep in your heart, in your solar plexus, tingling all the way throughout your body. It feels like a remembering. You close your eyes and tune into your magic, your joy, your wonder. You feel alive, present, and in your full being. Your little girl takes your hand and you sit together on the floor with your eyes closed, just being in each other's presence, soaking in your connection, feeling the flow of energy and magic going back and forth between the two of you. The longer you sit together, you realize that you and she are one. She is your mirror. She is part of you, and you are her. Just soak in that feeling right now. Be with that energy and connection. You now look into the eyes of your little girl. She reaches forward and very carefully ball of magic. She holds it in the palm of her hand and then slowly moves it towards your heart. As she gets closer, the energy ball begins to lift out from her hand and moves on its own towards your heart. It keeps moving until it moves through your clothing, through your skin, and gently merges with your heart. You now feel a warm sensation as the ball of magic merges into you, and you and it become one. Your little girl then gives you a big hug, and you feel whole with your inner child. She pulls away and places her hand on your heart. Says, I am always here with you. Don't forget that. We can play anytime you like. Don't forget the joy and magic you bring by being here. Then she gets up. She smiles at you one last time as she turns and skips away to carry on playing. You watch her and you know with absolute confidence that you can come back to this place anytime you like. The two of you are connected and are a part of each other. You take one last look around and you know that now you're leaving this place, but you can come back at any time. Now, as we come back into the space, I want you to wiggle your toes, move your fingers, and begin just to start moving parts of your body that need a slight stretch. And just start to tune back into the moment, the room that you're currently in. Keep breathing in. You have done absolutely amazing.